Hi everybody, this is Mia. This is Monday. Tuesday morning is a holiday. Here's my ring light. I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna plug it in. I'll plug it in. I don't have the little thingy though. I wonder if I can run it through this. I don't think I can. They have these little chargers, but there's only for phones. So let me plug this in. So I have this COVID test kit out, and I want to take the test because I feel like I have a cold. Whoa, I feel like I have a illness. It's like if you plug this in, that's the problem with it. Turn it around. See if I can get it to reflect like the other day. Not so much. If I feel like I have a virus, I have a bunch of kits. They have the government kits. They have the list online for the government kits. That takes you to the USPS. There will be a list of the different test brand names and the type with a picture and the extended expiration date. So this one is saying that it expired 7/22/22, way after Labor Day, by the way. I have another one like this, at least one more, and I have one that's August of 2022. And then I don't know what else. There's other kits. They sent me too many. They said that I had too many kits. Um, and it's kind of interesting if you don't have a lot of money and you're like, oh, I can get a government test kit. And then you get denied, and then you're like, well, I don't. Like, if you're going out an appointment or to a social function, you could be like, well, I won't do a test because I have to pay for it, or I won't go to a lab and a doctor's appointment and have the doctor evaluate me and then go get the test, um, and wait for 2 days for the results when the function is in 2 hours. You know what I mean? I feel like it could be more responsible to just give people the kits and let the strain of the spread. Just, I don't know. There's something funky going on. Um, it's sad that the Christmas holiday is over. Um, I had some green beans. I think it was Christmas Day. I had forgotten about. I keep telling myself, oh, you better check the drawer. Oh, I left the eggplant out, I think, too. That was going bad. So I got to go and get some of the food from the expired food place out of the fridge, and the green beans I bought. And then I started not feeling well. Felt like it wasn't a cold, to tell you the truth. I felt like there was something in the environment besides me going to those physical therapy with that gym. I don't like it. Or with that pool, sorry, in the building. Like, I still feel like if they just had a regular filter, I mean, it wouldn't be a regular filter, like a HEPA filter, but I almost just feel like the air, just get the air circulating and get more exhaust going out. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's really strong. They're like, oh, the smell, the smell. I'm like, it's not the smell, it's killing my throat. So ever since I started going there, I've been really not feeling well, and you can hear it in my throat, and I'm really mad. My inner ears are hurting me, so this is not acceptable to me, but I've been barely doing my exercise, so I definitely have not been doing 45 minutes of them. I don't have all the equipment. I could improvise with some of the stuff. So I actually need to do that today or tomorrow. Um, it's doing, like, they're calling this the isometrics. We're supposed to be like 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi 4, Mississippi 5. I hurt my finger. 1, Mississippi. Anyways, instead of just being like, all that, like, that's what I've been doing a little bit. Oh, you hear it? You really hear it in my voice. There's a chance that my partner will not have to stay that long at the job. So it's already getting close to that time where you'll see me shut off. Let's add the video from a Friday, I would say. Where did the highlighted thing just go? I'm like, where did it go? Alright, we're just gonna go like this. And do the YouTube. I feel like I already have this open. So I have so it would be the 23rd. So let's look for this video. So today's the 27th. So there's two, should be at least two. So this should be a pretty short video. What happened to 222? I'm just gonna call it part 2 foot in mouth. Okay? That's good. Okay. I believe it's only 5 or 10 minutes. Not positive. And then I need to do the oops, the tiniest font. I was gonna say no effort. I'll say little to effort. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to not made for kids. And why do I skip the captions? Oh, this is like under one. So there should be this spot to not allow. You can't always. It says you can't always undo allowing the sampling. I'm gonna undo it, and then I'm gonna do the English American language, or United States of America. And sometimes I put none for the certification. So it's never aired on TV. And then what happened to the tags? Here it is. Okay. I'll just say part 2, just to like and then let's try to think of another word. Let's say talk too much. I'll just say be careful. Alright, so I put prepper on there. I haven't done much with the subtitles and the screens. And then I'm going to post it as public. And just publish that and go back to this camera. Keep that open until that happens. Looks like it's 4 minutes and 40 seconds. So to recap, hopefully I put the right video up, there is a person that I said we went back to the store, or we went to the store. We had to get some items from my partner's work at the club store, and we decided to use a $5 off coupon to get a piece of meat for the holiday for him. Because, like, from my point of view, if you don't have much food and you're going just through peanut butter jelly, not even jelly, just peanut butter and expired bread and some meat here and there from the food pantry or whatever. Oh, that reminds me. So it's like, you get this, like, I get this, where you get something that, say, costs $12. Go to the store and see how much the packs of lunch meat are. I've seen them for $11 for, like, I don't even know if it's a pound. If you get yourself a meat where you can cut it up and make sandwiches and make meals and put some in the freezer and then make soup out of the rest of it for, say, $13, and then you charge that on a card. You don't have food stamps or anything like that, and it'd be helpful though. And they should just send it to everybody. Just, anyways, like just don't make people opt in and do an application. Just send it to them, and then they can opt out if they choose to. Wouldn't that be something crazy? Um, like you could say, hey, I don't need it, or hey, give my funds to someone else, or hey, I can give my funds. You can give me your funds to someone else. Give it to every person. And everyone who's undocumented have a peer support area where they distribute it to your peers, and those people distribute it, so you don't have any government workers. Anyways, I mean, if you go into the expired bread place and you're coming home with moldy bread and old pastries that say do not sell past this date, which was like 10 days ago, and you have a gluten intolerance or celiac disease, it makes it hard. If you were getting like $5 little vouchers so you could, or gift cards so you could go and grab yourself some gluten-free maybe, or it's really hard. They say beggars can't be choosers, and I changed the subject, but I watched some Invisible People talking about street medicine and the other people that are on the street interviews, and I think I see who's in California, I think Skid Row, there's one on Skid Row, there's probably more than one on Skid Row. This man showed a guy with a cart, a bunch of food and Pizza Hut breadsticks and all these different cheeses and all these different things that he goes and distributes. I didn't know if he was collecting it, and he said he'd been on the street pretty much forever, and there was a lady that had been on the street for decades. I just can't stand it. And I tell you guys that I have a history of homelessness and difficulty with like living kind of thing. Like, I don't know, it's hard. I have student loan debt. It's hard when you're super poor and you're pulling yourself out of the pit of homelessness. And there's people that have been foreclosed on or evicted, and they found another place, and they had a job or social security or welfare or retirement money or spousal support and stuff, child support. There's people that have these incomes that are kind of back, I call it back, like going on behind the scenes. It's not like, oh, okay, I went to work or I was sick for a week and I missed work. That happened to me in January. I sent letters to everyone saying you can get family medical leave. I missed 3 weeks of work. I thought I was dying from COVID. I hardly remember a lot of that. I ended up not getting a penny from that. And was part-time, so I was lucky to have sick pay at all. They said that was a new thing. So I had to just claim like a couple days, what, $60, that maybe $120, but not the 3 weeks of work that I missed. It was really a painful kick in the gut. Thinking I'm ready to think, where's the paperwork? Who do I talk to? Where do I go to HR? And it was like denied. And I just think it was inappropriate for them to send out an email to me telling me to go sign up for that. Like, I still don't know, to tell you the truth. Let's look it up. Family medical leave. I'll say part-time. This is a government job too. That's so stingy. It was a local government part-time. This is parental employees. Healthy working families. Oh, so it's the sick pay. So you're eligible if they worked for a company. Oh, this is from a lawyer. For at least a year, they worked at least 1,250 hours during the previous year. That's a lot of hours. I don't even think 1250 divided by 12 is 104 hours a month divided by 4. So 26 hours a week. Approximately. I didn't do it as a 4.5 week. Full time, 30 hours a week. There's a whole lot of stuff on here from the state. Wow. 1 hour for every 30 hours that you work up to maximum 40 hours to apply will be awarded 40 hours of unpaid sick leave at the beginning of the year. They say part-time is 30 to 40 hours a week. What about 20 hours a week? It's so confusing. Okay, let's move on. I feel like I should pursue some of this stuff. 26 hours on average. It's not necessarily you have to do 26 hours. You could do like a 42-hour work week and a bunch of 20-hour work weeks. Maybe here, if you're sick, you end up at 15-hour, 12-hour. But then if you have a lot of 30, I should check the end of the year thing. So the year before. Anyways, I'm gonna look into that because I don't think it was right. It doesn't mean that I would have still missed work. Probably because I tried going back prematurely and I was not functioning. I was supposed to be driving for hours a day. So what do you do when it was January 2022 and all the COVID relief stuff ended? The regular COVID relief stuff ended December 31st, 2020. What do you do if you're dealing with COVID right now? What do you do if you're dealing with other viruses and in the hospital? Or if you have a bacterial pneumonia? It's so hard, guys. Let's go back. Let's go back to the recap from the other video. Then I'm gonna go pour my tea into a thermos or my hot water into a thermos so that I can conserve my energy usage. I would like to say, to recap, to have yourself be a target because you're paying rent and have a vehicle, even if your vehicle is 12 or 20. We had a 1985, or 1995 vehicle that we were driving, 1995. Or you have that insured. What do? People can say, oh, look at those people. There's an article, I don't think it was through Fortune. I'm sorry, I forgot where it was through. It was about New York City being crowded on Christmas to see the sights. St. Paul, or not St. Paul, what's that cathedral? Macy's, the Rockefeller, the tree at Rockefeller Center. What is the hotel called on Central Park? So they had some pictures of some things and some crowds. And I could see the other people in the pictures, and I say, oh, are there any people here that are locals? There's people going from A to B, they gotta get to the subway. Are there mostly tourists that are paying the money to travel there, stay there in hotels, live, shop, just having that lifestyle of that look on your face of privilege. And for me, it's really hard because you see something that I don't have, the ability to travel and shop and stay there. And you also see certain people say, hey, let's enjoy our life. We worked, or we dealt with something, or we overcome sickness, or we didn't work, or we stayed at home. raised children and worked that way. So there could be some, hey, that's my dream to see the tree at Rockefeller Center. Let's make it work. Let's put it on credit and let's bundle up, pack our bags, and go. You know what I'm saying? That it's not an entitled or privileged life. It's like you're going to debt to do something on your bucket list. And that I feel like that would be me at this point and stage of my life. And I don't like that feeling. And for me, I don't say, oh, I want to steal that person's wearing a $1,200 coat. It's like, I don't want to steal from them. I don't want to take from them. I don't want to ask money from them. It's heartbreaking when your own family brags about how much money they make. When you're in the depths of extreme poverty, someone gives someone a grocery store card, a PayPal, something, a gas card, even if it's $10, that's like a miracle for the people that need it. It's like there's people that rake in stuff. Oh, I need help, and I'll see people, 10,000 people on Facebook locally. Oh, I'm gonna give to your kids. What's your cash app? I'm gonna give you money. I'm gonna give you cash. And you're like, all these people are gonna fill this lady's house with everything for her and her kids. And it's nice if somebody could give them a few gifts and some food, cards. But what happens if it's like someone who doesn't have kids and they're a couple and we get injured and or lose our jobs and our rent's due and we need $200? And you feel like 20 people are not chipping in $10. And that's sad. 40 people chipping in $5 if I did my math right. Then you feel not this, hey, I want to look at you as a target, but hey, I feel sad because how many times have we given the $5 and $10 and $20? How many times have we sometimes carelessly given tithes at churches that shouldn't be given, and offerings and love offerings that we did that at church where they passed around a bucket and I emptied my purse, and these people had gotten in an accident. Then they bragged about all the money they got from the insurance company. And you're like, oh, they're like, they're without a car. And they had all this money and buying pizzas and got a nicer car. And you're like, can they give us our money back? I didn't ask for my money back. Because, now they have deductibles and all this stuff. But I'm in my mind thinking they're uninsured, they're not going to get anything. Was anybody hurt? Let's help get these people a vehicle so that they can get to work. I was homeless with 2 kids. Did the basket ever go around for me? Heck no. Not once. Not once. It's sickening. I never signed up. They signed me up the first year for the Christmas presents for the kids. I never signed up after that. The pastors didn't know it. One of the female pastor. I started giving. I couldn't buy my kids gifts. They asked for you to spend $10 for a shoebox full of gifts or something. And I was going to get a shoebox full of gifts. And to a stranger instead of my kids. I'm like homeless. I'm feeling like I'm it's like sacrificing. And that's sad. I should have got a shoebox full of stuff for my kids to split and not say I can't afford 2 shoebox full of stuff from the Dollar Tree or whatever. And the female pastor. I looked at the Christmas list this year. I had been going to this place for 7, 8 years. They signed me up the first year. I didn't choose. I'm surprised that you're one of the people that needs this gift. I'm surprised your name wasn't on the list. You come in here and you guys are always making comments around me about beggars and welfare people. People are taking, and you're assuming because I'm the only black person and one of 2 single parents that I am the one that's begging. It's the people that have everything. It's the people that own houses. It's the people that are driving a Mercedes-Benz that they're paying for, or that their parents are multimillionaires living with them. spending they had family businesses and family land and family, you know, trust funds. And those are the people say, oh, well, we need the gifts. We don't have money. And they're driving their beater car to the church to look poor when they got their other one parked in the garage at home. You know, and they assumed that because of my demographic that I was sitting up there for 9 years begging for gifts. I never signed up one time. Could I have? Should I have? Maybe, but I was a giver and I was saving for that. And I was like, people were saying, oh, we do shopping with our kids and that Christmas spirit and Jesus, and we go out to eat every morning, and it's fun to go to McDonald's or here or the restaurant. I was like, we're not shopping, we're not going out to eat, we're not doing nothing, anything. We're eating leftovers from turkey from Thanksgiving if we have it. And it's really sad because we didn't do anything because we didn't have the money and we sacrificed that $10, $20 to give to someone else who probably didn't need it. And I'm thinking there's someone down and out, something happened, the parents died, the house disappeared, the house got destroyed, and they're living in a hotel, and the presents got, I'm thinking that just people like, oh, it's the last minute, we're going to bless some people that were trying to, provide something for their child. And instead it just, again, goes to somebody who's, it's like nobody's really coming out to me saying, that's the problem I feel like churches is they can say, hey, how is it really going? I say, well, I didn't ask for the gifts. Do you have gifts for your kids? No. I have a couple things, candy bars, but it's like, no. So they could come and check in on me and call people. And even if I wanted to sign up for the Christmas gifts at the old church, there was no sign-up sheet. The first year they volunteered to give it to us. The only sign-up sheet was for us giving to them. There was nothing, no phone number, no announcement that said if you need help, come to us. So I thought, oh, the first year we were in the homeless shelter and they signed us up. And, they never signed us up the second year. We were still in the homeless shelter. But I just was like, oh, I guess it's a one-time thing, And I thought that they just got you when you're in the deepest bowels, I would say, of society, or when you're newly suffering. I don't know what to do with my life. I am overwhelmed with busyness, and I have only one appointment maybe for the rest of the year for my patients, and I'm going to do check my old everything besides this COVID. I have some other tests. I got some health issues. I got a stack of tests, and they sent me a heart monitor. It's ridiculous. We're probably going to call soon. This heart monitor, you get this stuff, these kids you see on TV and stuff, and these people be blowing up your phone, even on holiday, and I was just like, they told me I can't shower the first 24 hours, I gotta go out of town and do a visit. I am going to wait till after that. It's like, because they could shower after 24 hours, so if I took a shower right now, I wouldn't be able to take a shower. So I guess I would be able to take a shower tomorrow morning, but I didn't want to deal with it. It's like, keep the Wi-Fi away, do this, do that, keep this thing 10 feet next to you. Like, I was just like, I had to go out of town for a visit, and it made me want more than one. Let's get that checked off. And I hate these people calling me on the evening of a holiday and calling, like, just